place you'll never be. I don't believe in never, 'cause suddenly somehow I get to be. Now it's time to gather all the praise.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today's video is going to be a step-by-step makeup tutorial, and I'm going to show you guys how you can do a very easy Euphoria look. As you guys may already know, Euphoria is a very famous television series, and I am going to show you guys how you can do it, and I'm going to show you guys a very easy makeup look. So for the first step, I'm using my Essence Stay Matte Concealer, and I am using it as a eyeshadow base before using my eyeshadow. I personally don't really love using eyeshadow primer, and I never use eyeshadow primer. You guys already know this, but I'm using this concealer because it dries out really well, which is like a good part because I just want a very matte base for my eyeshadow, so it dries out matte, and I love using this particular concealer. For the next step, I am using my Pretty All Set eyeshadow palette from You Can Be, and first I am going to use this particular peachy shade as a transition color. Not exactly like a transition color. I am doing like two things here. I'm setting up my concealer, which you obviously don't need to do if you don't want to, but I'm just setting up my concealer, and I'm also using this color as a transition shade before using any kind of more deeper color. So for the second shade, I'm going with this orangish, coralish kind of shade, which is not exactly orange. It's kind of a burnt brown, coralish kind of a shade. So I am actually using this as a transition color, and I am blending this with that peachy shade. The next shade, I am using this particular blue shade, which is like a not a deeper blue, and it's also not a light blue as well. So I am just taking it little by little, and I'm just building up the color. I am using it in a very light hand, and I am, as you guys can see, blending it out really well in a circular motion. And you have to just take your time and blend, because this eyeshadow look is all about blending and blending. So you have to blend your eyeshadow really well. Then for the next shade, I'm using this green shade, a very light green shade, and I am actually mixing it with that blue shade, trying to bring a very ombre soft kind of look. And here you need a lot of blending. You need to take your time, as I already mentioned, and you need to blend, otherwise your eye makeup will look very patchy, which you obviously don't want. Taking this purplish bluish kind of color, trying to like make it a little bit deeper, make my outer corner a little bit deeper. And then I am taking my concealer, and I'm trying to cut out a crease. This is like really simple. I'm taking the same Essence Stay Matte Concealer, and I'm trying to cut out my crease, but I am not actually cutting out my crease as usually I do. I'm trying to cut out the center portion of my crease. Then I'm taking the same purplish bluish color, and I am taking a very small eyeshadow brush, and I'm trying to blend out the edges because I don't want any harsh concealer line. Then I'm taking this soft beige peachy kind of shade, and I'm using it all over my cut crease, just the area, and this will actually give me a beige kind of look. I'm just removing the white because I don't want it to be white. I just want it to be a little bit soft, kind of off-white in shade, so that's the reason I'm using it. Then I am using my Maybelline tattoo liner. This is one of my favorite liner. If you are a person, if you want a very thin liner kind of a person you are, then I think you can absolutely go for this eyeliner. This is such a beautiful pigmented black eyeliner and I just love it. It's time for my base, and for that first I'm gonna moisturize my skin using my Garnier moisturizer. You guys already know I am just obsessed with this moisturizer and I use it all the time, and I'm just moisturizing my skin before using my primer from Kajal. I'm just taking a little bit and I'm using it on my T-zone and also on my cheeks as well. I am taking my absolute favorite L'Oreal Infallible Stick Foundation, and I just personally love using this foundation. This is in the shade Sand, I think, and this is obviously, you can see it's a little bit light for me, but I will manage it out. Then for my concealer, I'm going to take the same concealer from Essence, the Stay Matte Concealer, and I also think it's in the shade Sand. So it's a very light concealer and I'm using it just a little bit to highlight my eye area and also wherever I want. Then I'm taking my Fix Plus and I am going to blend it out with my beauty blender. Whenever I don't want to wet my beauty blender, I always do this step. I use my Fix Plus and I just blend out my concealer. And for the next step, I am taking some translucent powder and I forgot the name. Obviously everything will be mentioned in the description box below, so go and check that out. For my lower lash line, I'm exactly taking the same blue shade and I'm just smudging it out. Bronzer, I used my NYX Cosmetics bronzer palette, match the foundation a little bit. Then I used my Makeup Revolution Reloaded blush. It's in the shade Ballerina, I think, and it's such a beautiful pinkish kind of blush. And I'm using my Glam Aroma highlighter. All the shades from this particular palette is from Glam Aroma. I just love this highlighter. If you're a person, if you want that intense highlighter look, go for this palette. It's so cheap. Customize it if you want to. Then I'm taking my Fix Plus and I'm just setting everything. It's time when I'm going to show you guys how I did my Euphoria look. So I'm just taking a little bit of lash glue. As you guys can see, it's a lash glue and I purchased it from Amazon. You can use any lash glue that you have. Crystal stones, which I purchased from Amazon. And I'm using it all over my face wherever I want to. So it's very simple. You just take some lash glue, use some kind of craft crystal or any kind of crystal that you want. You can just purchase it from anywhere and you can just place it all over your face and you are done. It's very simple. Anyone can do it. This is the finished look. I am obsessed with this makeup look. I'm gonna mention everything in the description box below, and this lipstick is from House of Makeup and this is in the shade Brown with it. My absolute favorite lip shade, and you can get 20% off if you use my code ANTRA20. So yeah guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video and find this video helpful. Everything will be mentioned in the description box below. Make sure to check that out. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.